Good afternoon. We're here today with Reverend Donna Maria. And today, Reverend Donna Maria, I would like to ask you a few questions about your profession and about you with your spiritual gifts. If you mind sharing that with me and with us, the viewers. And let's get started. First, tell us about yourself.
Well, I am an ordained minister. I was ordained in October, which is coming up in my anniversary, I think October the 4th, 2017. And also, I'm a Reiki Master teacher, and I also do Aroma Touch therapy with the doTERRA oils. Also, I do IET, which is Integrated Energy with the Angels. I work with crystals. I work with flower essences. I can make combinations of things to help you. So those are some of the things that I do. Plus I do all different readings and like I said, the healing modalities. So go ahead. This is Gidget. She's interviewing me. And go ahead, Gidget, you can start firing those questions at me.
Yes, Reverend Donna Maria. What age were you when you first experienced your psychic abilities?
Well, I have to go back a long time. But I think probably started that I can remember at 3 years old when I noticed this big Easter bunny coming through our living room into the kitchen, and I ran in and said, "Where's the Easter bunny?" And I've had all those experiences as a child.
So how did you know that you were really a psychic? And what age did that start?
You know, it's very hard to say because when you do have these abilities, you have a knowing in yourself. As a young child, I was ill a lot, and I had a lot of experiences in deliriums and stuff when I was a kid. Plus, I had rheumatic fever and ended up in a resting home. And I had a young girl that I work with, and she was very, very ill and not expected to survive. And at that moment when I was with her and she was crying, I really wanted to be able to heal her. And all my life, I've always wanted to be a healer in one way or the other.
Thanks for sharing that with us. Also, did you have any encounters with any angels or any kind of sign that you were actually psychic or a natural healer?
Well, again, like I said, when I was sick and I had rheumatic fever, I was in my room. I was pretty sick. I was in delirium and whatever. And a situation happened and I was crying. And the nurse there on the floor just ignored me because I didn't do something right. And it was nighttime. And all of a sudden, there was this beautiful nurse standing at the foot of my bed, comforting me and telling me things were going to be okay, and asking and telling me who she was and everything. And she said I was a floor above, and I just came down because I heard you crying or something on that order. And I finally fell asleep. And the next morning, I had a raging fever, and my mother came, and I told her about the experiences, and they checked all the hospital, the floors above and whatever for this angel's name, this person's name, and there was no one there at all.
Wow.
That was named with that name. So that was my first real encounter. But I've always been affiliated with angels. Angels was always something with me. I don't know why. My favorite angel, I don't know, was Raphael. And if you think about Raphael, he's the healing angel.
That was my next question.
Okay, well, do you want to know what about him?
How can you relate? Why is he your favorite?
Like I said, he's my favorite angel, and he's the healing angel. And again, like I said, if I've always wanted to heal, and he's always been a part of me. I've always related to him. Now, being raised Catholic, I knew about Michael, and I knew about Gabriel, and there was some, things said about Raphael. But then I came across something in the Catholic Bible. It's only a book in the Catholic Bible. It's Tobit and Tobias. And it's the whole story about all the things that Raphael does. It shows that he's a healer. He helps you with your traveling. And he also helps you with relationships. So I recommend anybody, if you can get a hold of a Catholic Bible and read that story. It is a wonderful story. I highly recommend it.
Well, thank you for that. Also, Reverend Donna Maria, with your psychic gift, what has it taught you in your lifetime?
What it's taught me to have faith. I've been through a lot of, crisis in my life. And if I didn't have faith, and that is not only the faith that you're taught with religion, but it's a spiritual faith. It's a faith in the Holy Spirit. It's a faith in believing that things are going to be okay.
Because sometimes it's hard to have that
It's
faith.
very hard to have faith. I mean, at one point I lost 3 people in a period of 2-3 years. And it was very, very hard. And people say, well, how could you have done that? I said I could only done it with the grace of God, because I would not, as human, be able to deal with it.
Yes.
And you have to rely on it. You need to pray. If you believe in a God, if you believe in any kind, like the Spirit, if you believe in the universe, if you're all praying to the same thing, but you ask for divine help. And through faith and believing in the angels and all this stuff like that, it somehow you get through it.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Can you also tell us about your other qualifications that you have? Your angel card readings?
Okay, I do angel card readings. I do mediumship. I'm a psychic. I do intuitive. I do, like I said, I do Reiki on people. I do the Aroma Touch therapy. I've been in tune to all those things. Also, again, like I said, I do things with, I can make up a special mixture for you to help you in your different situations, because I made one up for you when you were had very bad problems. Again, I'm not saying it's better than your doctors. You can't ever say that. But no, I have done all those things.
Mm-hmm. And also you do, like you mentioned, your Reiki, and you've touched base on your aromatherapy and your angel card readings, and what about your Aroma Touch? Did we talk about the Aroma Touch?
No, the Aroma Touch is a very important thing that a lot of people don't even really know about it that much, I don't think. What it does is, if you go to my website, heavenlyalchemist.com, and there's a whole thing on it. There's some pictures of how you apply it, and you use it on your back, and you pull all the negative energies out of the body, and you put the body back in homeostasis, which is in balance. And that helps with the healing process. And it is very relaxing, because Gidget's had it done a couple different times, and she knows that you feel that way. Now, if you haven't had anything done on like that, and also in Reiki or IET, you have to be careful not to make anything too intense for people, because they could get a little bit sick. So that's something you have to tell the person ahead of time, and see if they're allergic to any of the oils that you use.
Very good. Can you tell us a little bit about your website?
Yes, my website is, like I said, Heavenly Alchemist. It lists everything that I do. It has all my information on it. Also, I'm going to say that I'm on Facebook, Reverend Donna Maria, the Natural Healer. I'm on YouTube. It's under Heavenly Alchemist, and also Reverend Donna Maria. I'm on TikTok and on Instagram. So I'm all those different places. So if you need to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me through my email. And you can also do a private message me. And also I want to put a plug in here, because I'm available for Halloween. I said I can do parties, and I am going to be I have a party that I'm going to be going to on the 26th of October. So, but I'm available. So please get in touch with me. I love playing. I got my witch's costume sitting right over there for me. So
Also, Reverend Donna Maria, you're going to be at the winery. You want to tell
yeah,
us about
that's it.
Is
On
that
the
the
20th.
party?
Yeah, that's the party. It's at O&D Winery in Crafton, Pennsylvania.
And how do we, if we want to come for an appointment, how do we contact you? Through your website?
Through my website, because they don't want to take care of anything. So I'm going to be down there from 5 to 7 o'clock. And I figure I'm going to be doing like 15-minute time slots. So you can get in touch with me or private message me. Like I said, I'm on Facebook, Reverend Donna Maria. You can, will that take me right in? Well, she'll take me into, private message me to set up your appointment. Again, from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And after that, the music plays and I can't hear you anymore. So it's almost useless. So I have a couple hours to work. So I'm really want to work with you for Halloween and for any time.
One more thing. I must say,
What?
Your tea leaf readings.
Oh, yes. Gidget certainly loves the tea leaf readings. And it's very, very interesting. I don't know if you ever had it. We did a thing, and it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Doing a tea leaf reading, and we kind of did it in two parts so that you could see. We went through all the steps and seeing how it turns out. It's very interesting because Gidget writes everything down, and other people write it down to see how accurate we really are. And her testimonial is, hers has been really fantastic. Take a whole hour to do a testimonial for her. But she absolutely loves the tea leaf readings. So I am available to do that. I wish I had a little place where I could have a little coffee shop or tea shop where we could just sit and do tea leaf readings. Because years ago when I was young,
you still are.
there used to be a place in the downtown Pittsburgh area which used to be called the Gypsy Tea Room. And we used to go down there sometimes just for fun. They would have little little sandwiches, and they would give you a cup and they'd put your tea leaves in and leave the water. And as you ate and then you drank your tea, then the lady dressed as a gypsy would come in and sit down at your table and do a reading. And it was fantastic. And I've always loved all that stuff. So that's why when I seen it was available, and I was doing a class with Kayla Ambrose, and she offered the thing on tea leaf readings. I was right there. All right. I said, I need that one. So if you're interested, get in touch with me.
Also, it's good for like bridal parties.
Yes.
Anything, birthday parties. And, it's really fun.
And even you can do that also for a Halloween party.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, so like I said, it's something fun to do. So, like I said, get in touch with me. I'm here.
Well, thank you, Reverend Donna Maria, for having this time with us and for explaining your specialty and your abilities with us. We greatly appreciate that.
And you know what? We may do these periodically because there's so much that I have to share with you. And also, we forgot to say something too, that I do classes on things. Yes, and I am an intuitive. And ever since I became a reverend, I have gone more towards counseling people and helping them with their problems. And it's just like a download. I know, and I don't know how I know, but I know I can help. And I also like to help people understand if they are psychic, and if they are, how to help develop it. So again, you can get in touch with me with that, because I'm willing to work with you on that too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is Reverend Donna signing off. Talk to you soon.